August 6th, Jeffrey B. Healing Shame. Good to be here with you. So, today, what I want to get into is cunning, baffling, powerful. Um, these exogenous substances, as they're known in the recovery world, alcohol, caffeine, nicotine, drugs, pills, whatever you want to call it, these things are extremely insidious, cunning, baffling, powerful. They may slip into you without you even knowing, or how the hell did you get there? Just like Bill W. in the Big Book talks about, he's beaten on the bar, whiskey rising to his head. How the hell did this happen again? Okay, so why am I even mentioning this? Well, for me, I'm one of those addicts, alcoholic addicts, who needs to stay away from all mood and mind altering substances. That includes caffeine, nicotine, anything. Um, Especially in the world of substance abuse, all those things are really off limits for me. And I'll tell you how I know, because sometimes you got to go back out into the field and do a little bit of research from time to time, right? You know how we addicts are: keen, intellectual, addicted, alcoholic minds. Says, well, let's see what'll happen. So I just had a couple days ago, I had a craving for a Coca Cola, 12-ounce can. And I drank that can. I thought about it. I was like, As soon as I drank that can, I wanted two. Only had the one. And then about a day or two later, I saw there was a ski in the refrigerator down here, and that is loaded with caffeine. Anybody who knows anything about ski or Mountain Dew, Mellow Yellow, that shit is just stuffed with caffeine, crammed with caffeine. So I thought about it, didn't do it. Was really tempted, like, oh, ski sounds good, man. I want that citrusy flavor. Really, it was probably under the surface. It was the addict brain saying, no, let's get him started in the wrong direction again. Didn't do it. There was some tea also. Big jug of Arizona tea. It's like, oh yeah, let's chug some of this. That'll be great. All these old memories started coming back about, this and that, my stepdad and I, and hanging out and, you know, drinking tea and just me getting buzzed and all that. Oh man, it's so insidious. It's so cunning, baffling, powerful. And I've had a caffeine addiction on and off, for the last probably 5+ years, maybe 7 years. Um, Gone through my nicotine spells as well. That just started happening a couple years ago, year and a half ago. So I resisted. I prayed to God. I just prayed and I said, keep me sober, 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 keep me sober. And the obsession to drink the tea left me. Now, I have friends in AA and recovery and other circles that say, I've never heard of that. Bill and Bob and all the early AA meetings, they drank coffee and smoked cigarettes all day and all night. There's nothing wrong with tea and coffee and cigarettes. Okay, sure. For you, that's fine. But I am an addict through and through, and caffeine and nicotine are gateway drugs, which will lead me to doing this. That right there, okay, that's London Dry Gin. And as you can see, there's a whole shitload of liquor there. There's some down there. It's all in the fridge. I'm an alcoholic with over 3.5 years, not a drop of this shit, right? This poison right here, not a drop. Now, what I did yesterday is I did like that. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Like that. And I whipped it. I whipped it. And it brought back some bad memories. And when it gets stuck up in your nose like that, after you had a big drunk and you got a hangover, and it's still all in your breath and up in your sinuses, and all, you're still breathing it for the next 24 hours while you're puking and trying to just sleep all day, sleep off the hangover. That's a bad place to be, and that's what it reminded me of. How did I get to whiffing the alcohol? Sniffing it like that is because I drank that Coke. And one 12-ounce can of Coke led to whiffing that, sniffing it, and could have led to a relapse. That's how quickly this shit can happen. I have friends in recovery who are still struggling to kick the obsession for alcohol, to just kick it all together. They're still in early recovery. I have a friend who's been a chronic slipper for a decade or more, decade and a half, almost 2 decades. He's been a chronic slipper, and he's still struggling with the obsession. I just feel grateful the obsession for alcohol has been removed. Now I have obsession for other things, sex and love, sometimes caffeine, to check out, sure. Sadness, addiction to excitement and moving around the world, fear. Yeah, I've got some of those things, definitely. But the alcohol obsession has been removed. Now, if I smell that enough, I might start to get ideas. If I drink enough 12-ounce cans of Coke or vape enough, you know, puff enough vape pods, boom, I could be guzzling that shit. Maybe not guzzling, but I could be slamming that, belting that shit down. And it is not where I want to go. So I just wanted to mention that this disease, addiction, substance addiction, is cunning, baffling, powerful. And without help, it is too much for us. Without help, there is one. That one is God. May you find him now. For me, it's God, HP. And I've got to pray every day that God restores me to sanity and keeps me sober, because I don't keep myself sober. And this is part of the disease. When you take away the alcohol, life hits, life happens, life is real, and it gets tough. And so you remove my solution, which was booze, which was caffeine and all that. It's bad. And to be honest, after sniffing that, I want more. I feel I even got a little bit of a hit from just sniffing that motherfucker. I took a big deep whiff of it. So pray your ass off. Pray that the obsession gets removed. If it returns just for a moment, because you're going down a slippery slope with caffeine, nicotine, sex, anger, violence, um, fear, whatever it is, pills, just try to get a hold of that with God's help and get that obsession removed again for booze, because you don't want to go down that road. Trust me, I don't. I'm exhausted too today, and I'll being tired right now is affecting a lot. I had to get up early for some classes, but I wanted to share with you that this is a slippery slope for me. Caffeine is a slippery slope, and addiction is cunning, baffling, powerful. Thanks for being here with me. I wish you the best in your recovery journey. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. And I love you guys. All the best.